Hello, let's discuss this problem best time to buy and sell stock. And this problem is all about calculating the maximum profit you can achieve. You are given a prices array. Each element represents a price of a stock, of the same stock. And like each position here represents a day. So this is day 1, followed by day 2, followed by day 3. So at day 1 the price was 7, at day 2 the price was 1, etc. Now, in which day do you buy and which day do you sell to have maximum profit? It is clear that if you bought a stock on day 2 with price 1 and sell it on day 5 with price 6, that you will get the maximum profit, which is 6 minus 1, which is 5. And the problem requires us to return the maximum profit. Another thing that you can choose 7 and 1 because you can't buy on day 2 and sell on day 1. You can only buy on day 1 and sell on day 2. And if you sell on day 2, you can see here that you will lose money because you bought it at 7 and sold it at 1. So you must buy before you sell. And the key here to solve this problem is just to use this advice to buy low and sell high. It is applicable also in real world, not just to solve this problem. You have to buy low and sell high. To buy low, we have to check for the minimum price because we want the maximum profit. And if we iterate over this array and we kept a track of minimum price and based on it calculate maximum profit, we will solve this problem. And we need to calculate profit every time we iterate on this array by subtracting current price from the minimum price and compare this to the maximum profit so far. It will be understood better if we saw a visualization. And as you can see here, I have this method called maximum profit, and I give it this array. So let's check. We have this array prices, which holds values, which is the same as example 1 that I saw, made you see. And we have two variables. One is called minimum price and the other is maximum profit. Minimum price should be infinity at first because we want, at first we want to fill it with any number. So we want any number to be great. Since any number will be smaller than infinity, then it will be filled with the first number with the first price we see. And maximum profit, we want it with the lowest value ever, which is 0, to such that any profit we calculate will be larger than it. And then as we loop through the array, we will update both values with minimum and maximum. So let's loop about the prices array, and we can see that the first price is 7, and we need to check if this price is smaller than minimum price. Yes, it is smaller than infinity. Then minimum price equals 7. Again, let's check with the 1. Is 1 less than 7? Yes, indeed. So our minimum price should be 1. Now, is 5 less than 1? No. So we go into the else. And what is the else if? Else if says if price minus minimum price is if 5 minus the 1, um, which is 4, which is a profit calculated, is it greater than maximum profit? Is 4 greater than 0? Yes, anything is greater than 0 except negative numbers, of course. So we update maximum profit with this value, with the 4. Now let's check the 3. Is 3 smaller than 1? No. Now let's check what could be the profit in that case. 3 minus the minimum price 1 will result in 2. Is 2 larger than 4? No. Let's try again with the 6. Is 6 less than 1? No. Let's calculate the profit. Is 6 minus 1, which is 5, greater than 4? Yeah, indeed. So we found like 2 pairs where the profit is greater than 4. So we update the maximum profit with the result. Now it is the last element. Is 4 less than 1? No. And like in the else if, like I skipped it, like let's check. Sorry for this, like I will return to the same point. Yeah, we are here in the else if. Is 4 minus 1, which is 3, greater than 5? No. So like we looped around all the array and we have to return the maximum profit now, which is 5, and that's it. So thank you for listening, and I hope you understood this problem. It should be solved in O of n because we are only doing for loop and using 2 variables. So the time complexity won't exceed O of n. Thank you for listening. Goodbye. Sorry, I have one more thing to add. If we have an example like this, where we have a minimum price 1, which is followed by 3 and 4, and here's the difference between the 3 and 1 is 2, and between the 4 and 1 is 3. But if you can see here, the difference between the 2 and 8 is the largest, so it makes the maximum profit. So we should like choose the difference between the 8 and 2. So one person can say, so like it doesn't make sense to look for the minimum, and I say it makes sense because the difference between the 2 and 8 is already made in consideration, because we are looping around the array and we already met the 2, and when we met the 2, the like 2 was the minimum number, and we already calculated maximum profit between the 8 and 2. And when we calculate the maximum profit between the new minimum, which is the 1, it will be less than the maximum profit already calculated from the previous minimum. So it is not about that our minimum it changed, but it is about we already calculated the maximum profit, even if the maximum profit is not resulted from the minimum price, but it is the maximum one. We only look for the minimum price as we are looping the array, as we are looking into the days. So it is not necessary that the lowest price ever will result into the maximum profit. But like it is true to say that the minimum price, the minimum price, like until the point we are in, is the one that will contribute into calculating the maximum profit. And then we calculate every new profit with the already calculated maximum profit. I hope this point is clear, because it can make things more doubtful and may make the problem more difficult than it seems. Thank you for listening for the last time, and goodbye.